Hello, it's Pastor Penny, pastor at First Presbyterian Church of Marshall, and I hope you're all doing well. I hope you are finding ways to deal with your time and with the stress factor that everyone deals with. I think having a schedule is a, a good thing. People tend to do better on a schedule. I know babies do and children do. Um, your body gets used to a certain rhythm. And so, not having one can really do things to your head, I think. So, I want to talk about having a Sabbath. Now, you probably think, well, a Sabbath, I'm always having a Sabbath during this time. But a Sabbath is an intentional time of rest and renewal. They really emphasize it in seminary, for instance, because our Sabbath can't be Sunday because we're working. Um, and so, Sabbath is mentioned, it's the day of rest in Genesis. After God creates the heavens and the earth for 6 days, he takes a day of rest. And it's in the Ten Commandments. Remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy. So that means observe it. The Jews' Sabbath is from Friday sundown to Saturday sundown, and our Sabbath is Sunday. Ever since apparently the year 321, when Emperor Constantine decided that no one would work on Sunday, and it would be a day of rest. So the tricky thing here is to set aside some time for your Sabbath. It doesn't have to be on Sunday. But an intentional time to rest, to regroup, to be refreshed. If in these times, maybe that means taking a walk. I know that works well for me. Just to get away from your everyday lives and to have some time to listen to God's voice and to rest, to have some balance in your life, and you need to rest. I know for pastors, we're supposed to turn off our phones on our Sabbath, um, maybe even leave the house, um, do something that has nothing to do with church. I mean, maybe that's a little different, but so I'm not talking about just a meditation for a few minutes. It's something that has to be very intentional, uh, especially during these times. There used to be some denominations used to have rules, like the Baptists would say you can't dance. Southern Baptists, you can't dance on Sunday. You can't play cards. Um, Even my dad, who grew up as a Methodist, um, and then we switched to Presbyterian, but when we were kids, he wouldn't allow us to, like, I remember once begging to go to a movie. It was a birthday party on a Sunday afternoon. And I think he finally let me, or maybe mom intervened. But he had some pretty strict ideas about what to do on Sunday. I mean, and some of it is good. A lot of people used to, or maybe still do, consider it a day when you get together with your family, for instance, maybe after worship. Um, so it's the idea of um, letting your body rest, but also letting your mind rest, and keeping it holy, keeping it God's day. Um, and you can do that in many, many ways. But I was just thinking about that this last few days and thought, how do we have a Sabbath when every day is the same right now? We can intentionally say, okay, today is my Sabbath, and I am going to relax and renew, um, to be ready, because I don't know about you, but I'm used to having I can't turn my head off when I come home from being at the church, for instance, or visiting someone. My mind keeps going, and it's a kind of anxiety. Uh, I keep thinking I need to be doing something. I need to worry about these people, or uh, but and I was, for years and years, I was a dental hygienist where I could leave my work. I couldn't take my work home. I had to leave it there. And so I was able to switch easily into another mental mode of being mom and wife. And it was easy to switch hats when I went home. But there's there's no hat switching when you're a pastor. And so I keep feeling like I should be doing something. I get in bed and my head spins sometimes. So it's something I'm working on. Uh, and I hope this means something to you. Just the idea of a Sabbath, what it means, and to honor it. Okay, blessings, and I'll see you soon.